This video is sponsored by the Foggy Dew, Dublin's legendary pub, located beside the Central Bank and Temple Bar. Come in for great nights, pints and supporting metal. And shout out to our other sponsor, Helio Gas Detection. Hey everyone, this is Letty from the Smashed and Skull Sessions. I'm joined by Aaron and Steve from 1056. Guys, how you doing?
What's up? No, nice to talk to you. I'm doing well, dying of the vid, but hanging in there.
Loving life, living life.
Yeah.
Perfect. I just froze literally when I said that. Yeah, I just froze literally when you guys said, let's go. Sorry
It's
about
Murphy's Law. It's Murphy's Law.
that. I know.
Steve, how are you doing?
Pretty good, pretty hot, actually. It's very hot where I am. I guess you can tell from the sweat on my skin right now.
How hot is it where you are?
I think today was like 36 degrees and like full sun, and yeah, enjoying the garden. That was like that. How is it? You?
Ireland's getting a little heat wave at time of recording next week, and we're all getting hyped because it's going to be 25 degrees.
Yay. Nice.
So not at your unbearable level of 36 degrees, but welcome to the podcast. To the listeners who maybe haven't heard of you guys before, could you introduce yourself and your role in the band?
Yeah, my name's Aaron, and I do vocals and write lyrics and compose some stuff for the band, I suppose.
And my name is Steve, and I play bass in the band mostly.
Good stuff.
And
So
shout in the mic when one's available on stage.
that's always important, shouting in the mic sometimes.
Mm.
So how did the band
One
start?
would argue that it's the most important role in the band.
Oh, of course. So how did the band start?
So the band started, I mean, I was in between the martyrs with Steve, and like creatively, I wasn't very happy with, my personal spot, and I had a lot of stuff to say, and didn't really have any ideas. But then I hit up on our drummer. Sorry, I'm having some technical difficulties here. I hit up our current drummer, who was looking to start a jazz band, and I hit him up on Instagram. I was like, "Do you want to just do a metal band instead?" And he was like, "Yeah." And that's literally how it started. And that was like during lockdown, like the actual COVID area, not this currently bad, not very fashionable COVID area that I'm going through. But so we was able to like start it and get it up and running. So directly coming out of lockdown, we were like on the road. So it's great.
Good stuff. It didn't take much convincing to not start his jazz project and do a metal band instead.
He's easily swayed, yeah, in all aspects of life.
That's pretty cool. And do you guys try to incorporate some jazz things to keep him happy, or is he just happy just playing the metal?
I don't know, Steve.
I
I mean,
mean,
you got a piccolo snare. You got a piccolo snare, so that's cool.
yeah, that's one thing. I mean, he's a huge technician. Like we were playing in the same band previously, a band called Uneven Structure, and he was playing a lot of very technical stuff that you could somehow compare to jazz, but I don't know if this will be incorporated in the future. Maybe, who knows? A bit more
Watch
jazzy
this
stuff.
space.
Watch this space.
So you guys have a new album coming out, I.O., which is out the 5th of September. How is the recording for it?
Same old story in Luca's bedroom. I mean, it was kind of different this time. I mean, the first record we didn't have any expectations or any like touring restrictions or anything, so we were just doing it whenever. Whereas this time around, we toured a shit ton off of Downer, so we were just kind of fitting sessions here where we could, and like, I mean, it's always just been Luca and myself just in his bedroom or in another room somewhere, but just the two of us in the room, maybe with Martin there who co-produced the record, and yeah, it was just kind of a question of fitting it in. Like, I think as a band, we'll definitely try and do something a little bit more like organic and all together, and like make some actual time dedicated to writing a record, because this time around it wasn't hindering in any sense, but it was kind of frustrating, like having to go in and out and in and out of that kind of headspace, you know.
Yeah, and Steve, did you enjoy it as well?
Of course, like, I mean, what's interesting is to watch these two guys work together, really, because, I mean, Luca has a way of writing music which is kind of similar to what I used to do in previous bands, but with his visions and Aaron's teaming up with him, it's just brilliant to watch them work together. So I don't really intervene into the writing process so far, to be honest, because there was no big need for that, to be honest. But watching it from another angle in the band is like really interesting and really motivating. Yeah, no, it's
So you
great.
you
They're
just let
good.
the dream team work.
Oh yeah, yeah. This is the best team you can imagine in this band.
Yeah, we have a good dynamic, and if it's not broke, don't fix it. But also, like, um, I mean, everyone in the band plays very important roles. I mean, Steve plays a huge role when we're on the road, and also like taking care of everything IT related and security related for the band. So everyone has their role, which is just as important as the writing process. So, I mean, everyone gets to get their finger in the pie. Um, but yeah, I guess, but no one's like, how can I say this? Like everyone has their say into what the songs turn out to be like, and Luca takes everything on board. So we'll see. It's not broken. We're not going to fix it, but definitely not against like doing something altogether.
Awesome. And I will say, like, I have listened to the album and it absolutely slaps. Like, it's so damn good.
Thank you so much. Thank you. I mean, you're the second. I mean, outside of our close friend group, really, and like our management and stuff. I did an interview yesterday, and that guy, he was like, gave me the first external feedback, and I was just like, oh, sick. He said it was great too, and you're the second. So, I mean, it's good to hear that you enjoyed it. It's great. Thanks.
You're two for two. So,
Yeah.
yeah, no, I really do mean it. Like, it absolutely slaps. Like, I remember when I first got the email about you guys and I checked out Pig, and it took me a few days to recover after hearing the song of like how brutal it was in a good way.
Yeah, that's the point. It's pretty much the only thing we set out to do, really.
Awesome. And do you have a favorite moment from recording the album?
From the recording process, probably probably recording the title track, because it's such a different, sonically it's a lot different from anything that we've really kind of done in the past, and that was like a new experience for me, and it came together really quickly, and it was very organic, and it went like well into the night, and it wasn't like planned or anything. So I think that was good, discovering different techniques and and ways of working is always more fun. It's not just screaming and shouting and stuff. So that was a highlight for sure.
Awesome. And Steve?
I mean, I this album represents a lot to each of us in many different aspects, and I feel that we've touched a point where, I mean, it was not designed like that, like as a concept album, I would say, but there is a direction throughout the whole album that is undeniable, to the point that now I have a hard time not listening to the whole thing, from first to last song, and it tells a lot, and it's I mean, to me at least, it's a very cathartic album, I would say, somehow. And yeah, definitely IO is a very special song in itself, for sure.
I also love, like, apart from, like, the album and its content itself, I also love the cover art, the album artwork for it. How did you come up with it?
Oh, that one is, I mean, we were going back and forth on what to call the album. We were like, okay, maybe do self-titled album 1056, and that seemed a little bit too pretentious and a little bit early to do that. So then we were like, what about just 10? And then Luca was playing around on Photoshop and he put the one and the O, and then he was like, hold up, and he put one above the other, and it was like, oh, it looks like a switch. So that's where the switch idea came from. And it was supposed to be, I mean, I guess you can call the album 10 and you can call it IO. I mean, there's not really a way to say switch. Um, so, that's how that came about. And then we have some really great designers that are close to us in our team that helped us put the record together, and just the way it looks, with the switch on the front, and then we have the back of the switch on the back. Yeah, and then we incorporated that into the first and last song, and that having the switch visually definitely inspired some of what's going on audio wise. It inspired certain parts of the album too.
Awesome. And you didn't want to put your, like, album out as self-titled. You didn't want to go down the Weezer route here of having like 10 different albums with the same title.
No, I mean, yeah, we don't want to. It's kind of pretentious, maybe this early in our career to put out a self-titled. So, and we didn't have any other great names, so we just came out with a switch called IO.
Fair enough. And what is your favorite song off the album? You can both give an answer for this.
Go on, Steve.
Uh, I think it's Banshee. I think that's my. It's it's one of the most intense way to kind of close an album, and the fact that it's just behind IO as a cathartic ending to the album makes it like my favorite song of the album, for sure.
And I would probably say Doormat, the first track, just because it's like so angry, and I like the way it just comes out straight out of the gate. I just really love it. I mean, probably because I listen to the album front to back and I always start with that one. I'm so into it now, and it helps me out at the gym and stuff. But that's like a real angry track, and I got really angry like writing it and recording it, and it came through nicely on the record. So yeah, I'm really proud of that one.
Awesome stuff. And you can both give an answer for this one as well. If you could collaborate with any musician, dead or alive, who would it be?
Yeah.
That's a tough one.
Eminem.
I'll go
with Eminem.
I'll go with the easy answer, and I would say Meshuggah. That's an easy answer, but a valid one, I guess.
Yeah, I'd say Eminem probably. But I mean, there's a lot of metal bands and metal artists that we could collaborate with, but I think that like a rapper like Eminem could bring a verse and change a song like so much. And I'm a massive stan, so I'll always say Eminem.
Eminem's pretty good. And Stephen, have you ever seen or Steve, have you ever seen
Steven.
Meshuggah live? Steve, oh no.
Yeah. Yep. I've seen them.
Tell me, Steven.
I mean, I think I've seen Meshuggah probably four times live. I even had the chance to meet them, and we even played with them in Italy not so long ago. Actually, was it like 2 years ago?
Yeah.
And that was kind of funny because so we played that show, and they were like setting up side stage and like doing their stuff. And we do the show, we end the show, and then we come to talk with Aaron, and Aaron was like, "Hey, by the way, who's the guy there with the gray hair and all?" And with Arno, we looked at him, and we're like, "Oh, dude, that's Frederick from Meshuggah. That's Frederick told him that, right? And it was like, oh yeah, because he told me that what we did was pretty good. So, and I was like, oh, what?
He came up, he was like, that was crazy. And I was like, thanks, man. But I mean, all of the band members and all of the crew look exactly the same. You know, there were like these big Viking guys with like big grey beards. So I was just like, I mean, I don't know which one it was at the time, you know.
They came to Ireland, and for whatever reason, I decided not to go see them. I was like, oh, the only song I know is Bleed. And like, it's probably one of the gigs I regret not going to go see. Like,
Oh, they were so sick. Every time I see them, so sick.
Yeah.
I'll just wait another 10 years for them to come over. It's grand. And correct me if I'm wrong, you guys are based in France, yes?
Yep.
Perfect stuff. So, what's the music scene like over there?
Amazing. We have like so many great bands here. It's unbelievable to see like how much talent there is nowadays in the metal scene. In my opinion, it's never been so like prolific nowadays. So yeah, there's so many great bands like, and we do also have like bands that really stand out now, like Landmarks, for example, which kind of paved the way for like other bands to hope and reach that level. So yeah, no, it's
Yeah, Landmark's got Rise of the North Star, we've got Novelist, we've got Resolve, uh,
Asher.
Rev Noir, and Ashen. I mean, there's so many bands that are getting like light shown on them right now, which is great. And the French scene is good in which, like, in the way that all the bands kind of help to push each other up. We're not in like competition with each other. You know, we'll take each other out on tour and try and big each other up, which is a really good dynamic here.
That's cool. I've seen Resolve a couple of times. I saw them with, I think it was Currents, and I saw them with Make Them Suffer. And both times, like, I went into like both gigs, like, not knowing anything about the opening bands. And both times, even though I'd seen them the first time, they blow me away all the time of just how talented they are.
Yeah, that's sick.
They're pretty good. Shout out Resolve. And what is your favorite thing about France?
Um,
It's not the French.
I mean, food. French cuisine is really amazing. I don't know, the complaining, the cheese, the like. I like being French, to be honest.
Yeah.
And yeah, we got a pretty nice country. Like I live in a very nice area of France right now, so it's the middle of the mountain and everything. So yeah, it's pretty nice.
Excellent. And
Yeah,
Aaron?
I'd back that up. I mean, I've been here for 15 years now. I'm from Leicester originally in the UK. Um, but yeah, I guess I'd say the best part about France is just how vast it is. You know, you've got mountains, you've got beaches, you've got hot places, you've got cold places, you've got all types of weather and all types of sceneries and all types of different people with different personalities in their respective areas. It's just a very cool place, and you can go like on a completely different holiday, you know, in a different place you can go skiing, or you can go like swimming in a hot beach. Um, yeah, I mean, French people are everywhere, which kind of sucks ass, but I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. I love it. I wouldn't have stayed here for 15 years if I don't love it here. It's great.
That's fair enough. I think I have to revisit France. I went to France once, and it was for Disneyland Paris when I was like 4, so I don't really remember it.
Yeah, you didn't come to France, you just went to Disneyland.
I didn't experience France.
Mm-mm. I'm actually going to go this week. I've got my best mate coming from my hometown, and he's like, "Can we go to Disneyland?" I'm like, "Fuck, yeah, all right."
Are you excited to see Disneyland Paris? Have you been before?
No, I went to Disneyland Orlando when I was like 11, and I thought it was a bit shit even when I was 11. So I don't, we'll see. I mean, I'm with my best mate, so we'll have a good time.
And Steve, have you
Yeah,
been to Disneyland Paris?
yeah. At some point, I used to go like very often. Like I had one of these cards where you were paying like some kind of membership and you could go quite often. And yeah, no, I mean it's kind of fun, but at some point I was like, okay, maybe I should stop going there every 2 weeks or something like that. It's pointless. But yeah, but it's still fun to go. Like during Halloween, it's great.
And what was your favorite ride?
Uh, Back in the years, it was called Aerosmith, as in the band, and it was quite a like a speedy roller coaster kind of thing. It was faster than Space Mountain, so yeah, it was a good one.
The only one I remember going on was It's a Small World.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
oh that song.
Yeah.
I'm not
Yes.
gonna sing it now because otherwise it's stuck in my head for.
It's one of those songs, isn't it?
I remember that one. I mean, they have that one in Orlando too, and you just like on this little boat, just kind of spinning around. You got people awkwardly like eating food, and you know, they've got like a restaurant. Everyone's just looking at you, and you're looking back, and it's just this awkward song the whole time. Even when I was like 11, I was like, "What the fuck is this?"
You have to give us a review of Disneyland Paris, see how it compares to Orlando.
I'll do it.
And do you guys have any favorite album releases of 2025 so far, or any that you're looking forward to?
Trying to remember. Well,
Psycho Frame. Psycho Frame. Sorry, Steve, you were taking too long. Psycho Frame just put out a fucking awesome album. Tyler, the Creator, put out a great album too. Uh, oh, I feel like I've got three choices, but I don't. Go ahead, Steve.
we have a French artist that is pretty amazing, who's called Yame, who just released a new album apparently, and it's quite amazing as well. Very different from metal, and like most of the music that I'm discovering nowadays is not really metal. Anyway, but yeah.
There's nothing wrong with that.
I hope so.
I feel like I'm getting like trolled by Tyler the Creator because all like my YouTube reels are like, did you know Tyler the Creator did this? Did you know Don't Tap the Glass is meta? And it's just like, because he came over to Ireland a couple of months ago and it was on his Chromacopia. That was his last album before Don't Tap the Glass.
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah, something like that. And I just keep getting all this Tyler the Creator content. I'm a fan of his Goblin era, like early Tyler the Creator. I just haven't checked him out since.
Yeah, that was dope.
Is Don't Tap the Glass worth the hype?
I mean, I think it was so hyped up because he kind of dropped it out of nowhere, but I think that anything that he touches is worth the hype. I think he's a great artist.
Fair enough. And have you ever seen him live?
I saw Odd Future live, and that was his like band or whatever, you know. He's like a what do you call like a rap band, Steve? Like his crew or whatever.
A
Before
collective.
a collective, yeah, that was his collective, and they were supporting Eminem with Kendrick Lamar at Stade de France, and it was pretty awkward actually because like he's got an awkward sense of humor and like this really deep voice with a thick accent, so he was saying all this really quirky, like stupid, funny stuff, and it wasn't hitting at all because the French people were just like they didn't understand what he was saying for one, and also he's like just super awkward, you know, like sarcastic shit, and I was just on my own, just like crying, and everyone else was just silent as fuck. It was awkward, man, but I enjoyed it.
That's a pretty big flex to say that you saw Odd Future, Kendrick Lamar, and Eminem, but you saw Frank Ocean as well.
Did, oh yeah,
He's
did I see Frank
because
Ocean?
He's in Odd Future.
Oh, I didn't really know. I mean, I didn't really know anything about Odd Future when they played. I mean, because that was before his Goblin era, right? I'm
Maybe
not
or
even.
during it.
Yeah, yeah. I think I just knew that one song, you know, where he hangs himself and shit. What's it called?
Yonkers.
Um, yeah, yeah. I just knew that, and I knew that was sick. But otherwise, I didn't really know anything about him or his vibe or, you know, the collective vibe. So I just found it funny.
And we're on to our last question. Do you have any advice for anyone wanting to start a band in 2025?
Don't do it.
I was about to say the same. It's a
Oh, yeah, go ahead, Steve. Sorry, mate.
I would say make sure you do it for the right reasons. If you want to make a band because you got nice friends and want to make music with your friends, and if you're ready to push it and sacrifice a bit of your life, do it. If you're doing it for money, it's a mistake. There you go.
Yeah, I backed that up. Yeah, I mean, if you're not doing it for fun, I mean, there's not really a lot in it. Um,
Mm.
you know, it's just for the good times and for the passion of it. But if you're doing it for any other reason,
Yeah.
then you're not really gonna get any much,
And
gonna get anything out of it.
I could add as well that make sure that you make music with less compromise as possible. I feel I mean, with the time, I believe that is where the interesting things rely in music. When you're not compromising too much and making music for what you want to hear, you know.
That's some solid advice. Sound to the ground.
There you go.
Have fun. Don't expect to make money, and don't compromise.
Pretty much it, yeah. Make sure you've got a solid head on your shoulders and a solid girlfriend and like a backup plan for money, all that
Yeah.
kind of stuff. No, one thing that I always like, a good phrase that I like to say is you can't, if you want to do a band, if you treat it like a hobby, then you're going to get hobby level results. And if you treat it like a full-time profession, that's the only way that you're going to get professional level results. So you just got to throw yourself all the way in, or just don't do it all.
I think the rule of you get what you give really applies for that.
Absolutely. I mean, you have some guys who blow up on TikTok and they don't do shit, but then they blow up and then you got to give it all. So either way, you got to give it your all.
Exactly. And you guys are, you know, I didn't know you guys before getting the email, and then when I heard you, I was like, holy shit, like I'm a fan for life now. Please come to Ireland, please.
We've never been. Yeah. Okay. I'd love to go to Ireland just in general. I've never been ever. Did we go with Betraying the Martyrs? No, we didn't. No, we had a show, but it got cancelled, I guess.
Oh, I don't think so. I know Scotland, yes, but not Ireland.
Oh, that's a shame. Why did that show get cancelled, if you don't mind me asking?
Yeah, it was with our old band. I just don't think we sold enough tickets, and I think the promoter was just like, "Don't come," and we were like, "All right."
Yeah. Something like that, for sure.
Well, we
All right,
will
well,
welcome
go on.
1056 with open arms.
Yeah, that'd be great. Well, thank you for your time, and thank you to those who are listening and watching for your time too.
Of course. And thank you guys so much for joining me.
Pleasure.
Pleasure.
No worries. And I.O. is out now.
Go listen.
From